Guys, how long was I in the bathroom for? Man, feels like I missed half the final episode. Oh no, Bob, you didn't miss a thing, but the writers of this show missed the entire point of its final season. Talk about running to the finish line. Feels like these morons skipped an entire season.
Come on, dude. It wasn't that bad, man. Personally, I was more than satisfied with how they wrapped things up. Sure, I'd have liked certain things to have gone in a different direction too, but that was the entire point of a show like this, to subvert our expectations, dude.
Well, I wish I'd have subverted my eyeballs for the last few seasons, because it was pretty clear that without the books to guide them, they didn't have a clue what to do with these characters or their stories, except turn this once great TV show into subpar fan fiction, and not very good fan fiction to boot. We went from it taking an entire season for a character to get from Winterfell to King's Landing, to them doing it in the blink of an eye. Not only that, but they seemed to rebuild King's Landing in no time at all. What a load of tripe. And another thing, how the hell did Grey Worm beat Jon Snow to the top of those steps, when moments earlier Jon passed him when he was executing soldiers? What a joke. Yeah, maybe the Unsullied have super speed since they don't have their dangly bits. They certainly have something, Bob, as they can miraculously self-replicate, given the fact that there seem to be twice as many as they had at Winterfell before the Battle of a Long Dark episode.
Look, dude, nobody's saying that this was a perfect season, and sure, there were plenty of things that didn't make sense to me either, man. But with only 6 episodes to wrap this up, it was always going to feel too fast to some fans. Sometimes, you just gotta sit back and enjoy the ride, dude.
Spoken like a true idiotic moron, Greg. Too fast? My God, it felt like Benioff and Wise had their fingers on the fast-forward button since last season. The fact is that these hacks were done with this show and couldn't wait to get it over with. HBO wanted at least 2 more seasons to wrap this show up, and these 2 numbskulls said no, and were too selfish to let anyone else take the reins and finish this out properly without it feeling rushed or underwhelming. Yeah, maybe this needed a couple of breathing room episodes in between. That would have been nice. You're right, Bob. Even that would have been better than them ramming these 6 episodes straight down our throats without having any time to digest what was going on.
Correct me if I'm wrong, dude, but weren't you the biggest complainer about all the filler episodes in previous seasons? Dude, you're starting to sound like a real butthurt fanboy, man.
Yeah, well, I have every right to be upset. I've given years of dedication to this show. I've invested in these characters from day one, and put up with all the crap-filled episodes about prophecies and Jon Snow's true parentage, all for it to mean absolutely nothing in the end. This final episode just sums it up, how pointless this show really was. They made us wait 2 years for this final season, and this is what we get.
Whoa, Dave, dude. I can see that this is really hit a nerve, man. And all I can say is that I know where you're coming from, dude. And I know for sure you won't be alone in this, man. But honestly, man, I have no problem with what went down this season. The show looks stunning as always, and it all ended like it should have, dude.
Yeah, if anything, at least it all looked beautiful. Just like the mother of dragons. Oh, I wish I could have seen where the dragon took her. Probably dropped her in the middle of the ocean, Bob. Just like they did with all these characters' story arcs. At least the look of the show didn't deteriorate, even if the writing did. But to say this ended how it should have is the view of a simple-minded and dumb-witted fools that have as much depth as a puddle, who jump on a show's bandwagon because it's popular and looks cool. And these are the idiots that are more than satisfied by this final season. These dumb sheep have probably never even read the books. Half of these toolbags can't even read. And now I will wait for the day that George R. R. Martin releases the final book and sticks 2 fingers up at these so-called TV producers and gives us a proper ending.
You know, Dave, if Martin had have pulled his finger out and finished with books already, then maybe people like yourself wouldn't feel so butthurt when it all ends the same way, dude. The guy did, after all, give them the notes to wrap this up, man.
And I thought I was slow at writing. I've been writing my dating app bio for months, and all I got so far is, "Hi, my name is Bob." Boy, I sure do feel his struggle, guys. You know what? Perfection takes time, something Benioff and Wise felt they didn't need to finish this series.
Seems to me like Martin had more than enough time to knock out a novel about the Targaryen dynasty, dude. Benioff and Wise have brought us 8 seasons of awesome fantasy TV, dude, and I'm pretty sure they never intended for this season to feel rushed or unsatisfying, man. So to attack them for this one season is poor form, dude.
Yeah, Maybe they just wanted a change. I, for one, can't wait to see what they bring to Star Wars. God help us all.